It's the morning of a giant basketball game in Los Angeles. The hall is packed. Everyone is waiting for LeBron James to set a new record. LeBron walks onto the court in a Lakers jersey. Basketball in hand, the stands are enthusiastic. Suddenly, LeBron throws the ball with such a slam dunk that the ball bounces off the ceiling and disappears into the sky. Everyone is in shock. The audience, the referees, even a scientist from NASA is trying to figure out what happened. The cameras turn to LeBron. She, on the other hand, says with a surprised but proud expression, "I think I was a little too strong." A few hours after LeBron threw the ball into the sky, the incident made headlines all over the world. An army of media gathered outside the Los Angeles courthouse. Reporters said LeBron James has been subpoenaed by NASA for throwing a basketball into space. He shouts. LeBron is walking towards the courthouse in a Lakers tracksuit, with his manager and lawyer by his side. Fans among the crowd chanted, "LeBron decamped to space." He opened the banners. In one corner, scientists from NASA are seriously arguing with tablets in their hands. LeBron makes a brief statement to the cameras, "I was just playing basketball." No one predicted that the ball would pierce the atmosphere and go. The doors of the courtroom open and everyone rushes in. The trial is about to start. The courtroom is packed. LeBron James is sitting in the defendant's chair. There is a slight tension on his face. He attracts attention with pronounced cheekbones, a strong jawline, a short black beard, and slightly furrowed eyebrows. He is looking at the judge with his dark brown eyes. There are light drops of sweat on his forehead. He's wearing a white t-shirt under a yellow Lakers jacket. Next to him is his lawyer, and opposite him are scientists from NASA and an army of media. The judge said, "LeBron James, you are accused of throwing a basketball into space. What would you like to say?" he asks. LeBron takes a deep breath and says, "I just got caught up in the excitement of the game. No one predicted that the ball would exceed the atmosphere," he says. Flashes are going off in the hall. Everyone is wondering how this absurd case will turn out. The tension is very high in the courtroom. The chief scientist from NASA comes to the podium with a tablet in his hand. Animations are playing on the screen showing that the basketball thrown by LeBron pierces the atmosphere and goes into space. LeBron James is in the defendant's chair, staring intently at the screen with prominent cheekbones, a strong jawline, a short black beard, slightly furrowed eyebrows, and dark brown eyes. The judge said, "Mr. James, what were you thinking when you made such a powerful shot?" He asks. "I just got caught up in the excitement of the game. No one would have thought the ball would actually go into space," LeBron says. In the hall, deceptions begin between journalists, fans, and the NASA team. At one point, a fan shouted, "LeBron made a three-pointer to Mars." He shouts, and laughter rises in the hall. The judge bangs his gavel on the table to restore order. The case reaches a peak in absurdity. There are gasps in the courtroom. LeBron James is sitting in the defendant's chair, looking nervously at the jury with pronounced cheekbones, a strong jawline, a short black beard, slightly furrowed eyebrows, and dark brown eyes. The judge turns to the jury after hearing the final arguments. There are whispers between jurors, NASA scientists, and lawyers. Deck. Flashes are going off in the hall. The media and fans are excitedly waiting for the result. "My client just pushed the boundaries of basketball. No one predicted that the ball would actually go into space," LeBron's lawyer says. The judge bangs his gavel on the table and says, "The verdict will be announced," he says, burying the hall in silence. LeBron takes a deep breath, looking for his family and teammates with his eyes. Everyone's eyes are on the chairman of the jury. Everyone in the courtroom is holding their breath, waiting for the judge's decision. LeBron James is in the defendant's chair. He is looking at the judge with excitement with prominent cheekbones, a strong jawline, a short black beard, slightly furrowed eyebrows, and dark brown eyes. The judge bangs his gavel on the table. "LeBron James, you have not been found guilty of throwing a basketball into space." Because this was considered a first in human history and a scientific achievement. Applause and cheers are rising in the hall. There is a huge relief and pride on LeBron's face. NASA scientists congratulate LeBron. Fans say LeBron made a three-pointer to Mars, he shouts. LeBron is smiling and hugging his family and teammates. The media headlines this absurd case as the most interesting court victory in history.